Welcome all to the Snail Trail 4x4 podcast. If you like going off-roading in Toyotas, wrenching on Toyotas, camping in Toyotas, and maybe even poking a little bit of fun at Toyotas, and of course, hearing about how fantastic the weekends are in Toyotas, then this is the podcast for you. That's right, ladies and germs. My name is Tyler, and joining me for another episode here on Snail Trail 4x4 podcast is Jimmy Jet. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Good. I'm getting over the cold.
Yeah.
Things are doing well.
Yeah.
Should I talk about my spider bite again? I think it was a spider. I don't know what it was.
Your gout-induced spider bites?
I don't know what it was. It was no gout because I was sick.
The spider sensed crystals in your toe and went for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last week I talked about it and I was taking Benadryl and some Claritin or Zyrtec or something, and Benadryl at night, Zyrtec stuff during the day. Swelling went down. I had sore toe for the weekend of the bonsai show, and everything was looking good. And then it sort of formed a head, and I drained my toe. Like I pulled a bunch of pus out of it and some clear liquid, and then some nice fresh red blood came out. And things were feeling great. And I stopped taking the drugs because my toe was better. And then like 2 days later, my toe swole back up.
Jeez.
Was causing me tons of pain, like throbbing pain woke me up in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Like, I'm like, why am I awake? And my toes, like, you could feel the heartbeat in it kind of scenario. Yeah. So that sucked. So I started the Benadryl and Zyrtec up again. And then I just called the doctor this time and I was like, all right, here's the situation. And I was talking to the advice nurse and she kept asking me questions after question after question. I'm like, look, I'm just calling to find out if should I get some additional help or should I just continue to take Benadryl and stuff? Yeah. And she's like, oh no, you're going to come see the doctor.
Oh,
and I'm like, okay, fine. And so she's like, asked all these questions, a lot of it was like, is your throat swelling up? Okay. Are you having a hard time breathing? Yeah. And I'm like, no, I've been dealing with this for like a week. I was like, I'm doing okay. So anyways, at the end of the phone call, she said, okay, send a photo to your doctor. So she has they have an understanding of what we're talking about. So I sent a photo and like an hour later, I got a email from my doctor going, we ordered you antibiotics. Go pick them up. I'm like, don't even need to go see the doctor.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went and got some antibiotics. Morning and night, have to take a pill and for a week. And I can't, they suggest not drinking during the antibiotics. So
that's just a suggestion.
Yeah. That'll come into a little bit of play
later.
A little later in some stories. But yeah, so the toe's doing a lot better. Mm-hmm. I couldn't walk on it because it would just hurt to flex. It was really similar to how gout affects me, but it was not gout. It was a bite or a sting of some sort. But it was pretty bad. But now I can walk on it. Now I actually jogged kind of from the shop to my house the other day, and I was like, I couldn't do that a week ago. Like I would not have even considered flexing my toe and moving that way. And there's a few times when I've kind of found myself shifting or kind of getting off balance and catching myself, just changing clothes or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I would have had to take an extra step instead of just using my foot to balance myself. So yeah, things are definitely getting better with my toe. So
good.
that's a big.
So
big
did
benefit.
You learn a lesson, Jimmy?
I don't know how to.
No more bonsai shows. Okay?
I guess
that's what this says.
It was before the bonsai show. I don't know. Nice. Yeah. And so once again, just if you didn't listen to last Thursday's episode, I have no idea if I got stung or bit or where this happened. Mm-hmm. It just
chupacabra.
Yeah, it just came about. You
gotta watch out for those things.
I know, the honey badgers and stuff. Yeah. They're everywhere. But speaking of that, a little bit, just major bird walk here. Mm. Last night we heard this gnarly raccoon fight out behind our house, and I was like, the assistant was kind of like, what is that? I'm like, those are my people. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, those are raccoons fighting. There's probably territory or something. Yeah. Raccoons like going at it. And she's like, oh, because I love raccoons.
Okay.
I don't know why. I think they're just really cool creatures. I wish I could have one as a pet, but they're not legal here to have as pets in California. That said, I might just have some friends that live outside kind of scenario.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an outdoor cat at that point.
Yeah, I wish. They're so cool. They're smart. You know, they have like a thumb so they can do all these really cool features. They look cute and cuddly, even though I've never even pet one in my life. But
you've seen Elf, right? The movie Elf?
Oh, yeah.
When he goes to give the raccoon a hug.
Yeah. And I watch all these, my algorithm on my phone knows I like raccoons, right? And so it sends me videos of like people that have saved baby raccoons and then raised them and now have them. And I'm like, man, I want that in my life.
The weird pet that I always wish I had was a skunk.
Yeah. See, and skunks are right up there. They're not, to me, they're not quite as smart as raccoons. No, and they don't have the hands that a raccoon can do. But I've also heard that they are fantastic pets.
They are literally the same mentality as cats and very, very similar to having a cat, except if you scare them, they make everything smell for a while.
Yeah. And the thing, and I've heard you don't actually, if you've known the skunk for like its life, you don't need to have it descented. Nope. Because you don't really scare it. Yeah. Like your family to it. And so it's not a concern. I would still probably have it descented just in case. But I think skunks would be cool too. Yeah. I've seen people raising possums also. And I'm like, oh, they're gross looking, but they're also, so possums are gross looking, but I found out that they are actually really clean creatures.
Really?
Yeah. Like physically, like their metabolism or like their body is so kind of slow, like they kind of are, that they like they typically don't get rabies because even if they're bit by something rabid, they're like, it dies before it gets anywhere in their body or something like that.
Yeah.
So they're typically actually a healthy and clean animal. And they do a lot of really good like things for your yard. They like eat like bad bugs and creatures that you don't want to have around.
Okay.
So those, if you live like more metropolitan, they're usually in your trash can or something like that. But I haven't seen a possum where I live in quite a while. But saw 3 raccoons last night.
Nice.
So that was fun.
That was a fun bird walk for everybody there.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is episode 645.
Yes, good job.
Damn. So we are 5 away from 650, which I have a fun episode planned for you guys at 650. So stay tuned for that. Let's see. Today we're going to go over FNGs. We're going to pull a wiener for the Dobinson's bag here to my left.
Yeah.
We're going to go over some birthdays. Let's see. So kind of first of the month. We are in October, though.
We are indeed.
So that means the gift boxes are going out.
They are. I've been talking with the company that we're working with. Supposedly, I didn't know Overland Expo East was going on.
Yeah, I didn't realize that it was the same weekend as Trail Hero.
Yeah. So that was interesting. So anyways, most of them were out there and they couldn't get anything done the first few days of October that are available. So on Monday, I got a response and said that they're more or less ready to ship. They need to figure out, one of our listeners lives outside of the country. So we need to figure out how much that additional shipping is going to cost them. And we'll take that on and then we're going to deal with it with the customer. And then everything's going out. So I'm really hoping that they solve that today. And then we pay them and things will be shipped out. Hopefully. So I said today as in Tuesday, but I'm hoping that everything will be shipping out this week as in when this episode airs or possibly Friday.
Yeah. Cool. So that'll be fun. I'm excited for this gift box. It's definitely something that Jimmy and I really, really like.
Everybody
I know who has one really, really likes it. Nobody's had like buyer's remorse from getting one of these.
No, not at all.
We've had them on the podcast before.
We have.
Hint.
Twice, I think.
Yeah. So,
and going to be a third time, probably near the end of the month. We'll have them on again just to talk about things that are new in the company and talk about the gift box.
Yep. So that'll be going out. Watch for those to be showing up on doorsteps, probably early next week for everybody out there.
Hopefully, yeah. Fingers crossed. We're in the motion. You know, we're trying to get that done, and we just need to figure out final payment, and then everything should be going out.
Sweet. So because we are in October as well, that means gift box tier is open.
Yes.
That means if you guys want to get in for a gift box, if you've been listening for a while and are like, man, I really missed some of those last gift boxes and I really like this one going on now. We're going to keep them going. So if you like the stuff that's coming out in the gift boxes and wish you can get one, it's just $20 a month for 6 months. $10 of that goes towards the gift box. So you're essentially paying $60. And our goal is to turn that into at least $80 for you. $80 retail value. And then we also have some expenses on there for packaging, shipping, all that good stuff. So, we're making you money is what that turns into, right? You take your $60 and make more money out of it for you and get some cool stuff in the meantime. So, that goes all back to you guys. And then the other half of that, the first $10 goes towards the giveaway tier, to get you entered for giveaways monthly. So such as the Dobinson's bag that we got from Stellar Built when he was on early last month in September. And we're going to have a winner for that announced here shortly.
Yeah. That's exciting.
And this month's giveaway for October is what? Two of the gift boxes. So we will have 2 wieners coming out for October once we get down to the end of the month, and then we pull a winner for November or in November. All that means that this is the month to kind of move around. If you like the stuff that we're doing, you want to support the podcast and keep it rolling. Jimmy and I would be sitting down and talking trucks and doing stuff, you know, wheeling, camping, hiking, getting bit by spiders.
Yeah.
Anyways, without you guys, but because you guys enjoy listening and you support us back, we hit the record button and produce a show for you guys. So if you like supporting the show and want to support, then there's multiple ways to do it. The giveaway tier, the gift box tier, buy us a coffee tier, which is just $5 a month. So Jimmy can have his intake of coffee here that he's doing right now.
I need it.
Then, it goes a long way to helping out with Jimmy's coffee budget and the assistant's tea budget.
That's the big one.
Oh, man. So anyways, October is typically the big month where you can do a lot of changes because that's when everything's open and available to do changes with. The other month that is good to do that is April. That's the other month we do gift boxes. So October and April are kind of your big move around months if you guys want to move and change stuff up.
Yes, absolutely.
Just remember that if you change a tier, you need to cancel your old subscription tier through PayPal. And it's a PayPal subscription. That's how we run everything. So you just go in and to your subscriptions under your PayPal account and cancel the tier you you no longer want.
Right.
To sign up for new tiers, new subscriptions, just go to irate4x4.com. That's the really cool forum board with a lot of really good information about off-roading, vehicles, camp meals, all sorts of different stuff. Go check that out. And we have our own forum, sub-forum there on irate called Snail Trail 4x4 Off-Road Podcast. And you go in there and all your sign-up options are located in that forum. So go check it out. Support the podcast. We'll keep supporting you guys. We'll keep doing cool shit for you guys. We've been doing this for 6 years,
6+ years.
Fuck.
Yep.
So we'll see if we can get to 7.
Yeah, well, maybe. I just looked it up while you were talking. The gift box item that is going out to everybody ranges from $119 to $129.
Wow.
Yep.
Look at us go.
Yeah.
So we doubled everybody's money.
Pretty much.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That works out very well.
Yeah. Big kudos to the company for helping us make that work for everybody. So,
right.
Yeah.
I think they had it on for sale for cheaper.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, maybe we can make this work. And when I reached out and then I looked and they don't have a sale going on maybe right now. So it's
that's actually $120. That's funny.
So, but yeah, I'm glad we could make this work for everybody. It's an item that, I mean, you were saying everybody that has it one. I don't know actually anybody that has this one.
Okay.
Right. But we have some bigger brothers.
Yes.
And everybody likes it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get one of these. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be nice to have one of these for the smaller uses areas.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Let's see. Anything else to do with announcements?
I think the only other announcement is you can get in for, did we do the monthly or the raffle? What am I trying to say?
The monthly giveaway?
No, you did the monthly giveaway. I'm saying the Apple Podcast reviews is the last thing that we really need to talk about before we jump into FNGs, birthdays, and stuff like that. So go over to Apple Podcast, look for the Snail Trail 4x4 podcast, and then leave us a review. If you leave us a review, you automatically get entered for a bunch of the giveaways that we do. So we just rolled over 750 reviews. So now we have a goal of getting to 800 reviews. And when we do, we are giving away an elite membership from Onyx Off-Road. So big thanks to Onyx Off-Road for donating one of those to a lucky winner. So all you need to do is go leave a review. That automatically enters you for that giveaway and any future giveaways we do. Like when we get to 900 reviews, we are giving away a big, fancy, neon green, most likely, gift upwards of $1,000 from Morphlate.
Yep.
So super big. Thanks to Morphlate. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yay. And excited to hear the new products that are going to be coming out from Morphlate. And one of those, I think we're going to hear next month.
So late this month, early next month, something like that.
Okay.
Next month might be for the monthly giveaway, might be the new product.
Yes.
So they have officially shipped.
Okay, great.
So we had a production run of them done. We do have production going in-house right now too in Sacramento. So once the production run comes in, then we'll be launching and announcing and combining all that inventory into the new product for the product launch.
That's great. That's exciting. So get ready for next month's giveaway, which is with Morphlate and this new product. And then that item's also included in the 900 review giveaway as well that you can enter by just leaving us a review. Free to you, and you might win something. Yeah.
So let's see, what else do we got?
While we're talking about new stuff, can I make a small SnailArmor announcement?
Sure.
All right. So yesterday I fit up a final prototype for a first gen Raptor, which is also an F150. I don't know what range it is. Whatever the first gen Raptors are, I believe the standard F150 of that same generation, it'll fit. The tailgates will fit. So soon I will have my first Ford product.
Wow.
Yeah. So that'll be fun and exciting. And hopefully there'll be some Ford interest out there.
I'm sure there will. It's a super popular truck.
Yes.
You just need to figure out where those communities are located to get to them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I hear that they're usually located on the backs of tow trucks.
Yeah.
So
I've heard that as well.
Yeah.
Or is that Dodges?
Kind of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fords are usually on the side of the road.
That's
Dodges
true.
are on the tow
truck.
So because the Ford owners are trying to fix it.
That's
where
true.
the Dodge owners are just like,
I don't know what's going on.
Take me home.
Here's my AAA card.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Well, I've lived that too.
Yeah, that's true. That's funny. Let's see. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's jump into birthdays and FNGs and stuff.
Cool. Sounds good. So
and
we
giveaway.
Then should we take a break, or do you want to do that before
Let's
we
just do it now? And we'll take a break and then talk about what we've been up to.
Sounds good. So we have, let me pull it back up over here. I got the random number generator up.
All right, let's go.
And we're doing 1 through 90. So 90 people in on this month's giveaway. So we got generate. Tell me when to stop, sir.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Number 4.
Ooh.
So that is all the way up here at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Andrew Clamped.
Andrew Clamped.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You won the Dobinson's trash bag from Stellar Built.
Nice. So, Andrew, we will reach out to you and make sure that you get this really cool trail trash bag over here from Dobinson's and Stellar Built. If you don't hear from us by the time you hear the episode, then definitely reach out because we
forgot.
We'll put it just straight up,
which has been known to happen.
Is us? No way.
Yeah, we don't have anything going on in our lives.
No, never. All right. So congrats, Andrew, on getting the Dobinson's trail bag here. So it's a pretty sweet bag.
It is.
I might ask Stellar to get me one for the new swing out that they're building.
Okay.
More details on that coming up. Now let's do some birthdays, shall we?
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So
October birthdays?
October's 1 year October.
All right. There should be probably a lot of these, right? Because that's the move around month.
No 1 years.
Okay.
We have quite a few 2 years though.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we got Cody Harris.
Yep. Thank you very much. 2 years.
Rob Bouchard.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Yeah. Brandon Duncan. Mitchell Deerfoot.
Mr. Deerfoot. Thank you.
Sergio Rodriguez.
Awesome. Mr. Sergio Rodriguez.
All right. Sidetrack because I'm going to forget it if we don't talk about it now.
Oh, okay.
Last names.
Yeah.
How are last names made? Like historically, right? How did your family end up with the last name Black?
I don't know.
How did my family end up with the last name Larson?
Right. Yeah.
How does somebody's family end up with the last name Deerfoot?
Well, I can tell you that one.
Okay.
I can answer that one.
All right. I'm interested.
So Michael's great-great-grandpappy was an avid hunter.
Okay.
Way back in the day. Right.
Okay.
And so he was hunting a bunch of deer out in the middle of nowhere. And he got ran over by the herd.
Okay.
And one of the problems that happened in the long run was that he actually ended up with a permanent impression on his cheek of a deer foot.
Okay.
And so from then on, he was always called Deerfoot.
Okay.
And then that sort of became their surname as they went on in life.
Your son of Deerfoot, your
kind of
grandson of Deerfoot.
Exactly. Oh, who are you? Oh, I'm related to Deerfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Michael. My dad's Deerfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it sort of fell down line from there.
Okay.
Because he got ran over by a herd of deer. Yeah.
Okay. See that one, like it sounds like there's a good story there with the last name Deerfoot, but like, how do you what's the story behind Black or Larson or
it was blacksmiths back in the day? I don't know.
Anyways. All right. Logan Sabati.
You're
going with that. I never remember how to say Logan's last name. Sorry, man. And Nathan Dillport. Like Dillport.
Yeah,
that's the story. Was his great grandpappy?
He only imported pickles into his port.
Right. That's what I'm wondering. Like, did he work in the Massachusetts colonies as a dill pickle importer?
Pretty much. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
All right.
Yeah, occasionally it was just cucumbers, but most of the time,
over time it got into dill pickles because they went bad in the shipments over. And so he was just like, hey, we're going to be dills instead of Q-port.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways. And last one, honorable mention.
Oh.
Mr. Nicholas Ramsey. From Ramsey Racing.
Oh, yeah. Why honorable mention?
Because he's our lover from Montana.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I'm curious, Nick, where did your family get their last name? Ramsey? Is it
Ramsey?
Were you ramming people in the sea? I don't. Was your grandpappy a great Viking that rammed the shit out of people? I don't know. I'm curious.
Yeah,
let me know, bud.
Call in.
He's the one that I feel like would call in with a good story about it. So
probably.
That's all our October 2 years.
Oh, that was a lot of 2 years.
It was. Okay. Yeah, some fun ones.
3 years?
3 years. We have 2.
Okay.
Russell Philippi.
Russell Philippi. Thank you.
And Philippi.
Oh, Philippi.
I don't know if it's Philippi or Philippi. You can call in. Let us know, Russell.
3.1415926.
All right. Was his grandpappy filling pies at one point?
Philip discovered pi.
Oh, okay.
You know, the circumference ratio.
Yeah.
And so it's just Philippi.
Gotcha. All right. Sam Hardy, which is
that one's obvious.
He's a clothing designer. So that's
I was just gonna say he's hardy.
He's hardy fella.
Guy. Yeah.
Oh no, I fucked that up. Sorry. Sam Hardy is a 3-year.
Okay.
Russell Philippi, sorry, you're next month. So take all that back.
All right.
All that back. Sorry, Philip, you are X'd out of this month.
Yes.
I can't view lines across. So the other one that for October is Carrie Bednarik.
Bednarik. Carrie.
Kerry? K-E-R-Y.
Yes. Yep. He's messaged me on Instagram. I'll have to reach back out and find out where you got your last name.
Yeah. Was his grandpappy like had a really bad night's sleep one time, got a really bad kink in his neck for the rest of his life. And he was like, oh, that's that bed neck guy.
Yeah, he's just permanently leaned over.
Yeah. What are we doing, Jimmy?
Making fun of our supporters is what we're doing.
Why do you put it that way? I guess we are. Thank you for supporting the podcast, guys. 4-year birthdays.
All right.
And some more fun ones to make fun of. We got Brian Spillane.
That is there a spillane? It's a spleen in your body.
It's a spleen.
Maybe it was so his great grandpappy discovered the spleen, but they mispronounced the name and it's now became spillane.
Spillane. There was a helicopter that spillaned all over Highway 50 last night.
Yeah, I heard about
Sacramento. That was crazy. Nicholas DeLuca. I got nothing for that one.
Well, he's Italian and his family is from Lucca.
Okay. From Lucca.
The city of Lucca.
He's
De Lucca.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. A to Z Pools and Hot Tubs. That's a weird last name.
Yeah.
Tubs. I don't know.
Or is it Hot Tubs?
It's a Hot Tubs. It's all one word. It's a Zach Cheney.
Yeah.
Yep. And
he wears big gold chains.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was like a chimney, but it's Cheney. That's a far stretch.
Yeah.
Jonathan Williams is our last 4-year in October.
Awesome. 4-year. Thank you, Jonathan Williams. Apparently we're not making fun of you.
I got nothing for Williams. And there are no 5 years in October, which kind of actually blows my mind.
Okay. Yeah.
And we have a handful of 6 years.
Probably. Yes. Makes sense.
So we got Dave Wiles.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
John Baudette. He leaves the lights on for us.
Yes, he does. What does that mean in French?
Baudette.
Yeah.
It's like a baguette.
Oh,
but a bodacious, like a bodacious
baguette.
A baudet. When you eat your baguette while you're sitting on your baudet, it's a baudette.
It's a quick way to do breakfast. It's how you get everything.
You're multitasking.
Get everything done in the morning real fast.
And the last one for 6 years, Carlos Marquez.
Thank you very much.
Oh, geez.
Sure, it's not Marquise.
It very well could be Marquise.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing for that one. I can't think anymore. I'm getting lightheaded from laughing. So that's all of our 6 years. That's all of the October birthdays.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody, for the continuous support and new supporters. That's always fun. Thank you.
Yeah. So that means our FNGs were from September last month. Nada.
Nada.
None.
Nope.
So, Thank you guys for the support. If you guys want to move around, if you guys want to change up tiers, if you're looking at supporting the podcast and everything like that, so that we can make fun of you in the future, you can do, this month is a great month to do that because, like we talked about earlier, everything's open and available. So makes it easy and simple to get in.
We're gonna lose like 30 people now.
I know, right? Now it's gonna everyone's gonna be like, I am not.
All the November people are gonna drop.
Yeah,
so we don't make fun of you.
That's funny. All right, so that does it for FNG's birthdays. Wiener for the month of September's giveaway. Just a reminder, this month's giveaway is 2 gift boxes. And this is an item that I would imagine you could find use if you got 2 of them. So like,
absolutely,
if you're in the gift box tier and you end up winning another gift box, I think you're going to like it.
You're not going to be upset.
You're not going to be upset getting 2 of these things. So everybody else, if you want to get in for the gift box, but it's too late because you didn't sign up back in April, you have 2 opportunities, 2 chances to win the gift box. And it's a pretty sweet one. So make sure you do that by the end of the month here, October 31st. And remember, this is the weird month where we close it kind of early in the day because Austin goes trick-or-treating with his kids. So,
and he's Central time.
Central. I think it's Central.
Yeah.
So
he's a little ahead of us West Coasters too. Yep. So he's out trick or treating with his children. So he closes everything down beforehand, but that's also earlier than you would anticipate because he's in a different time zone.
Yeah.
Weird time zones. We already went down that rabbit hole once.
Yep. And while we're on the topic of trick or treating, I have questions.
Okay.
Because you go trick-or-treating.
I do.
And you
still to this day.
Yeah. And so you go out with the kiddo and the family and you go trick-or-treating.
I do.
And there's in your old neighborhood, there was a lot of stuff for the adults.
Yes.
A lot of entertainment, a lot of Jell-O shots, a lot of alcoholic beverages for the adults while they're trick-or-treating with the kids.
Yep, that's the 9 new trick-or-treating. Yes.
So this year, I'm trying to decide, do we want to go trick-or-treating with the kiddo?
Right.
Or do we want to set up a more of a trick-or-treating station to come by and the kids can all have fun at and adults can have fun at? And yeah.
Well, my 2 cents is that Reed's not really going to be eating candy anyway. So the question is, do you guys want candy?
That's fair.
Because if you take him out trick-or-treating, they're giving the kid candy, but he's not going to eat it.
Yeah.
You're not going to give him a ton of candy.
No.
And so
we end up with a shit ton of candy left over each year anyways from hosting.
Right.
Being a trick-or-treat Treat having people come by our house.
Treat. Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. So I would lean towards hosting a thing sort of like that. Yeah. Hosting an event in front of the house that's fun for the children that are running around.
Okay.
And you are in a populated kind of housing track, but you're also way back in the corner.
We are. And we don't get a ton of traffic each year.
Right.
So I'm trying to think, is there a way to build that out so that we become a fun destination so people come back down to the back of the housing track?
Sure.
Or do we just be plain Jane and be like, here's some candy, get the fuck out of here?
Yeah. I think that depends on how much attention you want to spend out in front of your house or at the door or what, hanging out outside for a while.
Yeah. Cause like, I think it'd be fun for Reed. He loves watching things, right? He loves people watching. He loves observing. So I think it would be a lot of fun. We just put up our Greta, which is like a 9-foot tall Reaper that I built.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And I 3D printed some skulls to put on the lawn at his feet.
Okay.
At his feet.
Cool.
Her feet, its feet, whatever. It's a Zer, okay?
Yeah.
Don't judge him. But while we were putting that up, Reed loved looking at him. I was pointing at him and going, whoa, at this big statue thing there, right?
See, I think for the most part, in a way you could do both.
Okay.
I think because you could go around with Reed earlier in the day.
Okay.
And then, I mean, what's his bedtime? 7-ish?
7, yeah.
And so you're going to put him to sleep, but kids are still going to be coming around after 7.
That is true. Kids will be still coming around, but like part of the allure for me is creating a fun experience for Reed.
Yeah. Or you could just do like your short loop.
Yeah.
And then
come back and hang out in our driveway with something set up for people.
Yeah. Because there'll be the fun of him going out and, walking around the loop dressed up and walking up to houses or whatever. And then, you don't have to collect a lot of candy and you can do it semi early and he'll see some people out and about. And then you host or you have your event at your house and then he'll see people coming through there.
Okay.
I think to some extent, you're also, if you want to try to make a destination, then it's something you're going to have to repeat over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And so in a few years, when he's 5, he's going to want to go out trick or treating.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I got to stay here and give out Jell-O shots.
True.
So how big do you want to make it?
Yeah. Good point. All right. Things to noodle on.
Yep. Good luck with that.
Thanks.
We're also in a weird dilemma in regards to Halloween in our family because the mini assistant changed schools.
Okay.
And so we're kind of like, you now have some new friends. Do you want to go with them? Do you want to go back to the old stomping ground? And then in the mix of that, technically it's her father's weekend.
Okay.
And so we don't know if he's going to want to take her on Halloween night, which is Friday this year. And so we're kind of like in this weird limbo of like, we don't know if we're going to have her.
Yeah.
We don't know where she wants to go. And we're kind of up in the air and trying to figure out any of it. And then that leaves, if her father does take her, it's like, well, now what does the assistant and I want to do? We're all alone and nobody comes by our house.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And that also the major concerning part is that if she does go with her father, which to all respect, he gets her or he deserves to have her. The problem is I don't then get any candy.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue.
Right. So I need to adopt a child or something. Maybe here. I'll take Reed
trick-or-treating and I'll hand out Jell-O shots.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Maybe we'll come down to hang out with you.
Yeah. So it could be fun.
Yeah.
Make a fun night out of it. So
yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right. Can we dress up like YMCA characters?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
As long as I'm the Indian.
All right. Fair.
Because I might have been a Blackfoot.
That's true, right? It could have been Blackfoot. They dropped the foot after a while.
Yeah.
The family didn't have a foot fetish. They're like, yeah, get rid of that thing.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Anyways, let's take a quick break and then we'll be right on back with some things we did over the weekend. I got a little bit of work done on the Mule. I've got the Mule is undergoing a big transformation at the moment.
Yeah.
So we can talk a little bit about that. I also got some feedback from our last episode on the stats.
Oh, cool.
So a JK listener
good.
wrote in with their frame height.
Okay. I had a few people tell me that, now I'm going to have to go home and measure all my stuff. And then I never heard back from any of you guys.
It's a fun little measurement. I mean, it's a fun little game where, I don't know. We'll talk about it later, I'm sure, as we get into it. Take a quick break. You guys can hear a little bit about OnX Off-Road and some of the things that Jimmy and I really like about the software and the program they have there. And we'll be right on back with some shenanigans. Hey guys, I love going out wheeling and I love playing in the outdoors, and one of the main tools I rely on for all of the activities is OnX Off-Road. OnX keeps me in the know, it keeps me on the trails, and it keeps me from getting lost so that I can make it back home to my family and friends. There's tons of tools and data available for outdoor activities on the app that helps you plan your next trip, and it helps keep the adventures rolling. Start your free trial over at onxmaps.com. Welcome back, y'all. All y'all out there. Welcome to the new Snail Trail Southern podcast. All right, so let's see here. We have a few different things. I added some stuff to the Mule.
Okay.
I took the Mule in, dropped it off.
Yeah.
and talked with the fabricator at Stellar Built about plans for the rear swing out.
Oh, cool.
So we have that planned out and kind of underway now.
All right.
I have the wrap design pretty much finalized.
Cool.
So I had the renders. It's just a matter of getting the swing out done, and then we'll take it in to get wrapped. So I have a few different things to talk about.
Okay.
What do you got on your list?
You just want me to start? Because
Sure.
I have a short list.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time working on SnailArmor this last week.
Mm-hmm.
I was back ordered on panels for a little bit, and then I picked them up, and so I had a bunch of panels to get out. Looks like I might go on back order possibly again for a few days. So I'm really trying to figure out. There's a lot of logistics happening in SnailArmor right now that I'm trying to figure out, and there's been some significant hours sitting at a computer doing some number crunching. So it's that was a good chunk of my week.
Yeah.
Besides that, I already told you guys about the spider bite and how I am now on medication and I can't have any alcohol, or I'm going the week where I'm not going to drink any alcohol. So it's not.
But we just loaded the fridge with more beer, Jimmy.
I know.
the trail fridge, the studio fridge.
Yeah. It's not
Right.
like, it's funny because it's not difficult to do. It's just so, drinking is so pleasant. It's so happens around me all the time that it's bizarre for me not to like go, yeah, I'll have a beer, like, oh, let's go have some whiskey or let's, do whatever. It's now I have to like consciously tell myself I can't drink. Like, it's this weird thing.
Now you're getting a glimpse of how Jason Green felt for that year, or whatever it was, 6 months.
Yeah, something
that he took off of drinking, just cold, and then he turned into an asshole, and everybody's like, "We don't like sober Jason."
No. Yeah. Well, and when I turned 30, so I turned, my birthday's in November for Jim's month, right? But on New Year's of my 30th birthday, so a month or so after my birthday, I said, I'm not drinking for a year. Because I was kind of like, I started drinking when I was like 15, and then started partying harder when I was more in college. But I was like, I've been drinking for like half my life. And so I took the year of 30 off completely. I was like, I'm not drinking. I'm not doing it. And so I went a whole year when I turned 30 and I didn't drink at all. And so it's like, I know I'm not an alcoholic because I was able, I could stop.
Yeah.
Right. And, but it also changes things. Everybody's like, did you lose weight? I'm like, no, because I still went out with my friends, but I ate food instead of was drinking.
Yeah.
So, it's just a different way of thinking. You just, you're not going out to have a drink anymore. You're just going out.
Yep.
So anyways, though, in regards to that, I went to the Sacramento Republic soccer game on Saturday.
Yep.
Or the Jägermeister final, or the Jägermeister Cup final, which the Sac Republic were in, and Hartford, Connecticut was their competitor. And unfortunately, they lost. It was a good battle. I think it was very evenly matched. There was some iffy calls on the ref and probably on both sides, but I'm only rooting for one.
Yep.
But Hartford did outplay us. They were beating us to the ball every single long ball that was being played. They beat us to the ball, and the goal they scored was a legitimate great goal. It wasn't like this PK or just a fluke that it went in. They scored a really good goal, and we just couldn't score. So it was 1-0. But that said, I went and I was like, well, bro, because I took my brother. I was like, I can't drink. So you want to go to the tailgating party? I'm just going to kind of hang out and you can drink. I mean, I'll drive you and you can. And so he got kind of sloshed. So that was fun. And then this entire week is tech week for my daughter.
Oh, okay.
And so we're quite busy taking her to theater every single day except for Friday. And there's just a lot going on this week. But that also means that normally we go to Monk's almost every single day. And I can't drink whiskey. So I'm like, bumming. Yeah. But Friday morning, I took my first pill. So that means Friday morning I can start up again. So she has a show Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be able to go to Monk's at least over the weekend.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't been to Monk's in a while.
Yeah.
I'm due.
You definitely, you guys need to come up.
Yeah.
The only other thing I did, which is still not even truck related, was that Loomis had their Fruit Shed Festival this last weekend.
Okay.
Which used to be called the Eggplant Festival. And the joke was that all the good fruits and vegetables were taken. So they went with the eggplant. And then I think like there was a huge move to change the name of the festival, even though that's been the Eggplant Festival for like 40 years or something like that. And I really only...
It's too many dick jokes.
I can only imagine it's because of that exact reason.
Yeah.
It's because the emoji came out that it's, this is a penis, and it's like, now they're having this penis festival.
Yeah.
And all these nudists showed up and they're like, wait, what?
Hold on.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. Times changed, but I'm a little like saddened because there was some history there and culture changed it. But it was still a fun time. Good to see people. I ran into a lot of some old friends and some old high school mates and some like their parents and stuff. So that was really, really fun. And one thing that was really neat about the festival was that they had this little like section where it was all like kids under 18's creations.
Oh.
And so it was like the kids area. And there was a lot of like crocheted sections and knitting area and a tons of 3D printing stuff, like 3D printing dragons and 3D printing fidgets and stuff like that. And then there was some like honey and some like baked goods and stuff. But it was really neat that it was like they were promoting entrepreneurship to the children.
Okay.
Right. And there was a young lady there that was had paintings and she was kind of just sitting there and painting. And I'm like, hey, that's really good. You do a good job painting. Where's your stuff? And she's like, I sold out.
Yeah.
Like,
nice.
You didn't bring enough product. Huh? She's like, no, I guess not.
She's on back order.
Yeah. And so, she was doing a good business and probably made a little bit of money. And there was a young kid there that I forgot what his name was, but he was a 3D printing and he was absolutely hilarious. Like he was talking business, which was awesome. And he was probably 11, and he's like, I have 3 3D printers. And I'm like, why do you need 3? He's like, well, when I go to shows like this, I can't keep up with the demand with just one. So I needed to get more so that I could create more things so I could sell more. Like, okay, that makes sense. Like, do you use different filaments? Oh, I have all kinds of different filaments. I have ones that are flexible to glow in the dark to just the normal ones and every color in between. I'm like, that's really cool. I'm like, how does it, like, do you have to change the head or how does that work? Oh, I know how to do all of that. Like, you don't need to worry about it because if you want something custom made, I can create it for you. Just like, okay, man, like you're on it. But it was neat to see the kids
function as competition.
Yeah, right. This 11-year-old's coming for you, Lee.
I think you need to hire somebody.
Yeah, possibly. But it was neat to see the kids section. That was really cool. I did get to, we ate lunch. We got this like falafel thing. And then while we were eating, I saw your employee, the MFer Ben, walk past me with his wife, and they walked into the Gooseport. And then, so we finished our food. I was there with my parents. I said, hey, we saw a friend walk into Gooseport. We're going to go in, have a beer real quick, and then take off. And then, so we went in. I couldn't drink. The assistant had a beer. We hung out with Ben and his wife for a little bit. And then we noticed that they also had a NA kombucha on the board. So I had one of those.
Okay.
We sipped for a little while, hung out for a bit, and then we needed to go catch up with my parents. So it was a good time. I mean, I like it when communities come together. Yeah. I think that's fun. We had a great time at the community get together last weekend with the bonsai event and the Buddhist temple. And then, this next weekend was the Loomis Fruit Shed Festival. So that was just neat to see everybody kind of coming together as a community and having a good time and getting along. And yeah, it was fun. So
nice.
That's really about it. I was going to pull Bobcat in at one point, and then, I mean, it's a horrible excuse, but it started raining and I didn't really want to drive the wet truck into the shop. Yeah. Because I was also doing panels. And so I was like, keep the wet thing outside for right now. But I am going to drag Bobcat in to try and replace that power steering box here.
Cool.
Now that it's dried off.
Yeah.
So I'll get it back. I'll get it in the shop and get that going here. I have some free time this weekend because we're going to be local because the Mini Assistance show is going on. So I'll be around to be able to do some of that work. I do have a memorial this weekend that I have to go to. So that was going to take some time. But,
okay.
Yep. That's about it on my end. I'm excited to hear about these stats with the JK and then what you've been up to with the Mule.
Yeah. So let's start with the stats on the JK.
Yeah.
So somebody messaged in and they have a JK on 40-inch tires and a 4-inch long arm lift kit.
Okay.
Their frame height is 22 inches.
Frame is 22 inches. Okay. Yep. So your frame height is 25 on the Mule.
Yeah.
And what was it on Kermit?
29. Yep.
Okay. So 22. What is it on Bobcat?
Bobcat was 26 and an eighth. So yeah, JKs and JLs, and the JL sits lower than that.
We think, right?
Yeah, we think. That's just from my experience from wheeling with JKs and JLs. Yeah.
Seems a little lower. Did they tell you a skid plate height?
They didn't. They just sent a picture of the
frame height.
The frame height, which it looks like the skid plate is tucked up flat with the frame.
Oh, okay.
So that would explain why those frame rails sit a little lower.
Yeah.
Is that it's essentially the same level as their skid plate height. So if we're going off of that, the Mule's skid plate is 21.5.
Right.
So in theory, the JK on 40s has more ground clearance under the belly than the Mule on 42s.
Right. What's Bobcat's skid plate?
23.
23. It has more than that.
Yeah.
Wow. But it's on 40s. So
it's on 40s. And Bobcat's on 37. So you'd be looking at 24 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's true for all skid plates in the bottom of the frame. I wonder if that's the way that Jeeps are done.
For the most part, I think it is.
Yeah.
Because if you look at like the Metal Cloak skid plate system, their Under Armour or cloak Metal Cloak Under Armour. I forget what it's called. Anyways, their full flat belly skid plate system is a flat belly skid plate system. And it all bolts up to the bottom of your frame rail, essentially. The same level as the bottom of your frame rail. Yeah. So I believe your transfer case and everything is all nice and tucked up above the level of the frame rails.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And that's somewhat similar to what I'm going to be doing with the 4-wheel underground kit, because I'm going to build like a subframe system with his skid plate and then kind of connect the links and everything.
I really like the 4-wheel underground subframe. It's a really nice setup. Essentially, Stellar Built did a similar thing on the Mule.
Right.
It's not the 4-wheel underground subframe, but it is inside of a subframe that houses your link brackets, your lower link brackets, and a skid plate and everything. Right. So my only issue with the subframes is that it drops it below the frame.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. I mean, in the Mule's case, 3.5, 4 inches.
Yeah.
Below. So.
Right.
But yeah, that subframe though, it's really nice. It makes it nice, especially with the UHMW that 4-wheel underground puts on it. Nice and slippery, as Brian likes to say.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And it does, I mean, it does lower your contact area, right? The skid plate is lower than the frame. I mean, you can lift everything up, but that's another process and a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's sort of why I just want to build this subframe and just sort of make everything flat. And that's my measurement. I'm not too concerned about my frame height. That's going to be, where's this major skid plate that's going to be underneath.
Yep. So cool. That's the stat update.
Okay. That's good to know.
Since we're on the topic of the Mule.
Yeah.
I did drop it off at Stellar Built.
Okay.
So I'm getting in exchange for the 42s and wheels.
Yes.
Because Dimitri wants to keep those to put on the GX 470 that he's building right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And he was talking to me, he goes, this 470, I'm building it and I'm thinking things out in my head. And I feel like I'm just coming to what I built the Mule. as,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I need to figure out something different, but I
Okay.
need the 42s to figure it out. And I was like, okay, cool. So they're building a rear swing out for me on the Mule, fixing the blinker circuit because there's something going on with the blinker circuit. I put in the Alpha Rex headlights and taillights.
Yeah.
Awesome headlights and taillights, by the way.
Right.
I don't know if they'd be worth it to me for $2,000, which I think is about what their retail price is.
Mm-hmm.
But they're really nice headlights.
Yeah.
And they work great. They have a nice, clean, crisp cutoff on them. The high beams are fantastic. And they just look really good with the DRLs and the blinkers and how it all works. So
nice.
But the blinker circuit isn't working. It keeps popping fuses. And which means the DRLs don't work because the DRLs draw their power from the blinker circuit.
Okay.
So they're going to look into that. And figure out the blinker circuit. I think it's in the passenger headlight socket, the blinker socket. Because you have to plug into that in order to hijack the power and the signal from the blinker in order to run the DRLs and the blinkers on the Alpha X headlights. So I think there's something up with the socket, the stock wiring harness in the socket. Something's going on there because Dimitri said he was having issues with that blinker circuit before. We did the Alpha X headlights.
Got it.
So they're going to look into that while it's there. I'm getting the ride height on the Mule raised.
Oh, yeah.
2 inches from where it sits now.
Yeah.
Technically, it needs to, from where it sits now, but I'm going down to 40s.
Yes.
So ride height needs to be raised about 3 inches in total because it's on 42s right now.
Right.
So they're going to do that and adjust to that. They said it shouldn't be a big deal. And then I sat and went over there, met with the fabricator yesterday to start planning out the rear bumper.
Okay.
The way it's going to be is a spindle. We're building a spindle off of the rear passenger corner.
Right.
That'll go up. We'll have one tube kind of come out and across. And then we'll have another tube kind of come up and out and across and down to the other side.
Okay.
And
then
when
you say out, do you mean like towards backwards, like
backwards away
from the vehicle?
Because I'm going to have as much stuff tucked in to the inside of the frame of the swing out as much as possible, right? So it's protected if I back into shit.
Got it.
Or if I'm going up a steep climb.
Sure.
In theory, we're building everything and tucking everything up higher so that it's away from our departure angle. Clears that all just fine. But it will stick out. I think we're planning on about 10 inches, maybe a foot from the rear hatch.
Okay. Yeah. So really what you're doing is you're building it like inward.
Kind of,
the opposite of way normally you think, right? Because normally it's the bars going and then the stuff sticks out the back. Yours, the stuff, you have the stuff there and then the bars, the supporting bars. Okay.
Yeah. And so there's going to be 3 main functions of it. And the goal is to get all my fluids and the chainsaw out from the cargo area, the interior of the SUV.
Okay. So like the clutch fluid, you're going to take that out of the engine bay.
Yep.
And your brake master cylinder.
Yep. That's going to house back in that rear
radiator in the back.
Yep. The trans cooler. Yeah. Everything. Power steering cooler. All of it's going to be back there. No. So like, all of the oils, so extra gear oil, brake fluid, ATF, and then chainsaw. So chainsaw will be back there. So the chainsaw, it just always leaks oil. That's just what chainsaws do, right? But bar oil is constantly coming out.
I've solved that with my, what is it? The Ryobi one we have.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Which that blows me away that Ryobis, they don't run, electric chainsaws don't run bar oil.
No, it has bar oil.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Okay. How did you solve it then?
You just don't add any.
Okay. Fair.
No, in all seriousness, I add it, but when I store it, I store it on its side.
Okay.
Not like on the base of the saw, because when you store it on the side, then it just sits in a different position and it doesn't leak.
Yeah. So that would mean in order to store my saw inside so it doesn't leak, I don't think it's possible then. I'd have stored upside down kind of thing on the bar, and it just doesn't package well.
For me, the bar is on the top side of, like, the unit would be below and the bar is up high. That's how mine works.
So you're storing it upside down.
if I stored it on, like if you were sawing normally, right, and you had your hand on the top two parts, and you set it down, that's normal for me. So I turn it 90 degrees, like counterclockwise in my mind, on its side, so that then the bar is up high.
Gotcha. See, so I can't do that.
So for me, that's what stops the chainsaw from leaking bar oil.
Okay. Yeah. I would not be able to do that in the Mule.
Right.
Because I have a full guard on it for felling trees. So if you put it on its side, there's a ton of wasted space because of the guard. So anyways, I'm getting the chainsaw, the extra fuel on trips.
Okay.
That's coming out of the cargo area. And then all of my vehicle fluids are coming out of the cargo area. And I'll probably find a way to attach a quick attachment for a recovery rope and a soft shackle just for quick access. Right.
Okay. How about water?
Water, that'll stay inside.
Okay.
Because I keep all my water in water bottles, individual water bottles. So that'll stay inside. I'll see if there's anything else that I want to move to the outside after a while, but yeah, that'll be moved to the outside. So the way we're doing it is the cage for the swing out, because it's going to be more like a cage design rather than a typical swing out design.
Sure.
So the 2 bars come out, a couple support bars for it. And then we're going to put a small little like shelf, just big enough to hold the chainsaw on top of it.
Okay.
With the chainsaw bar, the power motor on the driver's side of the swing out away from the spindle. And then the bar and chain standing straight up going into a sheath along that top bar of the cage towards the passenger side.
Okay.
And then there's going to be a support beam coming up that will be able to house 2 rotopacks.
Oh.
And the chainsaw bar goes in between the 2 rotopacks.
Nice.
So one rotopack that you access from the outside of the cage, and then the other rotopack you have to open up the swing out to access from the inside of the cage.
Got it.
So that'll be the chainsaw and rotopacks, gas, your fuel, your chainsaw, and then the other main part, and that'll sit up kind of at the top side of it, right at about the level of the window.
Okay.
And then
at the base of the window, so you can still see through.
You can still see through and over everything.
Got it. Cool.
Which most of the time, if I'm going on a big trip, I've got shit packed up in the rear cargo area. I can't see out the back anyways.
Yeah.
But
sometimes you're going to be driving around and you don't have gear in your vehicle.
Exactly.
Day to day, but you're still going to have that on the back.
I will not have the chainsaw on the back.
Okay.
But then probably not the rotopacks either. So it'll be just kind of an empty carrier from the exterior, but the rifle case will be in the cage at all times.
Right.
It will not come out. It's permanently mounted.
They do make lockable rotopack stuff.
I thought about that, and we did discuss that, and I'm like, I will lose that key quick, and then I'll be fucked when I need it. And I'll have to just pull out the grinder and cut them off, right?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm like, I'd rather just not have a lockable extra item. It's like the same idea for lug nut keys. I'm like, that's dumbest thing. Like,
I just store the lug nut key in the glove box.
Yeah.
Like that.
I guess that's one solution for it, but it's another thing to lose.
Yeah.
I'd rather have simplicity and remove the stuff when I'm not using it.
And you only need to remove the outside one because the inside one won't be able to come undone.
I mean, we're not locking the tailgate. I mean, the swing out itself. Okay. So like you just pull the handle and the whole thing opens up. But the cool thing about the swing out is how the rifle case is getting set up.
Yeah.
And this is what we had trouble envisioning, I guess, last time.
Yeah, when we were talking about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the rifle case is going to store with the bottom of the case towards the vehicle.
Okay.
Upright on its side. So the handle of the rifle case is upwards.
Yes.
The bottom of the case towards the vehicle, top of the case towards the cage.
Okay.
And the swing outside. That whole thing is going to be hinged so that the rifle case can hinge down.
Oh, okay.
And create a tabletop.
Yeah.
A counter space, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to work with you to make a custom SnailArmor for the top of the rifle case once it's hinged down.
Sure.
That way we'll have a nice flat powder coated. I'm thinking about possibly doing the bed liner because I like the way that turned out on yours.
Okay.
On your sample ones, top to the case, countertop for it, right? So it'll be metal.
Yeah.
So I can put hot things on there without melting the rifle case. It'll be perfectly flat. So I don't have to worry about the ribbing in the rifle case.
Right.
The support there. So for putting drinks on, whatever else on.
Sure.
And then from there, the case then opens.
Yes.
So the top will then flip open to have all your fluids and stuff inside the case.
Okay.
So
I get it.
Yeah. So
that makes sense. Yeah, there's a few things that you're going to have to figure out, or they are going to have to figure out. Like, because when you open the lid, there's going to need to be a gap for you to be able to open that lid, right? Yep. So when it lowers down, that you just need to create that gap.
Yep.
Which is probably pretty easy because you're probably
so
hinging
all
it from
it is
the back.
Is your pivot point. So if you're picturing the rifle case sitting up, handle up, bottom of it is towards the vehicle, top is towards the cage.
Yeah.
The pivot point is going to have to be those lower inside corners towards the vehicle. And so what we're going to be doing what we're going to be doing is creating a bracket / support that is going to come out the width of the base and then pivot on the inside of that. So everything just comes down. That would give you the space for the lid.
Correct.
Yep.
So how are you stopping the pivot? Like, how are you creating the table?
That we haven't figured out yet. Either some sort of limit strap.
Okay.
Oh, I think what I would like to do would be a combination of a limit strap and a struts.
Strut.
Yeah, a gas strut. Just so that it limits, it doesn't come down banging real hard if you accidentally drop it or whatever.
I think you either need one or the other.
Okay.
I don't think you need.
You think the
both.
struts would be enough to limit? I don't think it's going to be that heavy.
The strut will limit it. I mean, you're just going to get the strut to like max out.
Yeah.
And then it'll just sit there.
How much force can a strut hold typically? Weight from before it breaks?
A lot. I don't know.
A lot? Okay. I don't know. I've never really used struts before, so I've never messed around with their strengths.
There's like 90-pound struts. I bought some struts on accident for the assistant's back hatch, and I couldn't shut it because they were like so strong.
Okay.
Right. And they were still tiny. You know, they were the correct size.
Well, so I think of a strut. If you say like a 90-pound strut, I'm thinking that that's how much the internal chambers are pressurized for.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. So how much strength how much tension can it pull apart? Can it hold before it pulls apart? That's what I'm wondering.
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
I'm guessing a lot.
I would assume. And I don't think the rifle case is going to be that heavy.
No.
It's about as heavy it'll be as heavy as my fluid milk crate is, which
30
is
pounds.
30 pounds.
Yeah. So, and how much do you think like your rear hatch on your vehicle weighs? I mean, because it's that one's at least able to push it open.
Well, it's pushing open and holding something is two different.
I understand, but it can. Yeah. I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you need the limit strap.
Okay.
I think you could just get away with a strut.
Okay. Then I'll probably try and find a way to do struts on them.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. And you could do a limit strap on one side and a strut on the other just to like free more space in kind of a way.
Sense. Yeah.
But struts really don't take up that much space.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And you don't want to just do it on one side because then it's going to be wobbly on the opposite side.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So anyways, that'll be something I'll have to figure out. Limit straps for struts.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I'll have them do that or I'll figure it out, but it's definitely a very custom, unique one-off tailgate
for sure.
To swing out. So I'm working with the fabricator to go over kind of each step. So right now we're starting with the spindle and the main frame design of it. And then we'll come down to the shelf, the roto pack holder, and the rifle case hinge point and everything. As we need little details worked out.
Cool.
So
yeah, it sounds cool. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
So that'll be neat. So after you get that completed, then you're going to take it to the wrap company.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the wrap is.
Are you going to get the license plate changed?
I need to. It's going to stay Montana plate.
Yeah.
my goal is to...
because it says like Stellar Built, right?
It says Stellar Built on it. So we're going to change it, I think, to Moflate.
Moflate?
Yeah, Moflate. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. And then I can use my ham radio plate on the dually.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see. So I need to change the plate. The plate and the backup camera needs to get relocated.
Yeah.
So that'll probably get housed kind of underneath that little shelf that the chainsaw motor head sits on.
Okay. Yeah.
Which should be easy, simple to do. And a light.
Yeah.
Fun. Well, I don't know if Montana plates reflect as well as California plates do. California plates reflect crazy well.
Yeah.
I've never, I know we have some law enforcement officers listen to this. So I've never driven around in Mexico with a rear license plate light. And I've never gotten pulled over.
I have in California.
Really?
And gotten pulled over.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Every time they come up to the vehicle and the first question is, have you been drinking?
Oh, okay.
Right. So
I'm driving a Toyota 37s. Fuck off.
Yeah. The reason they pulled me over was because I didn't have lights on my license plate.
Yeah.
Well, the cause of pulling me over was license or lights on my license plate. The reason was they wanted to check. To see if I've been drinking.
Yeah. Okay. License plate, backup camera, light is all gonna have to get put on there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna end up putting my ham radio antennas on that swing out as well.
Okay.
It'll keep them down lower.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about employees ripping them off the vehicle when they drive them into trailers.
Yep.
And it shouldn't make that big of a difference here in Northern California. We have a really good repeater infrastructure that you can keep antennas lower.
I've never had a problem with mine, and mine's in the normal radio antenna location, and I seem to be fairly well.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty good. So.
Yep. So I'll put them there, I think. And let's see what else on that rear swing out. I'm having Brad at Hot Metal Fab laser cut out the MF icon.
Okay.
So the manifold with the MF in it.
Yeah.
And that will go as big as we can put it centered of the swing out.
Okay, cool.
And so I'll probably paint everything black and then paint the MF icon, that neon green.
Yeah.
And so that'll be on the rear swing out as well. Not covered by anything.
All right.
So
that's cool. So one thing you might consider then is not necessarily needing, the Morphlate logo on the back of the vehicle.
Correct. Yep. Yeah. I already discussed that with the wrap designer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to put Morphlate in the window the way Kermit is.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to say you could also probably put it up high.
Yeah. So it'll be up on the window up high, the way Kermit is. And then we'll have the icon centered in the rear.
Perfect.
Yeah. The wrap is going to be fun.
I kind of know colors. That's about it.
The render of it doesn't look as exciting as the wrap itself because you can't render
sparkly
candied metallic.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't work out well. It doesn't reflect and play with the light the way that the candied metallic wrap does.
Okay.
So it's just kind of a plain neon green color on the vehicle. And I'm like,
in the rendering.
And I'm like, that doesn't look good. It doesn't look great. But then I see the wrap itself and I'm like, this is going to look awesome. This is going to look fun.
Okay.
So the whole wrap, we're wrapping the entire vehicle in that metallic candied neon green.
Wow.
So what that means is when you're looking at it in non-direct sunlight or any indirect light, it's kind of a more subtle neon green, almost like the cord on the coax cable of this microphone, right?
Okay.
And the microphone spit protector.
Foam. Yeah.
But when you get it into sunlight, it ends up it has like a little bit of a glitter in it.
Yeah.
And it almost changes colors in direct sunlight.
Cool.
And that's the candied metallic.
So like a green?
Like a bright neon green.
Oh.
Like a lit up neon green. Whereas otherwise it's kind of like a subdued, dumbed down,
that's cool,
dull neon green.
Yeah, that's going to be really neat.
It'll be really nice. It's going to look cool. And then the Morphlate big logo on the sides. And then the big RU and MF on the hood.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah.
That's going to be a showpiece.
Yeah, it'll be really nice. Going down to 40s. So I ordered up the Yokohama 40-inch MTs.
Thought you had a set.
I have 2 left.
Okay.
So I ripped that 4.5-inch gash at Trail Hero a few years back in one, and then I punctured the tire hitting, turning into a rock beneath snow on the Rubicon.
Oh.
And so that one I had on the rig for like a year.
Yeah.
with the glue tread holding it together, right?
Which they're not DOT approved. You should not be doing.
Do as we say, not as we do.
But it worked.
It worked. And so I've used 2 of my 4 spares. So I bought 3 more of the MT 40-inch tires. Nice. And then I need to go pick up the new wheels from Sidetracked Off-Road, which are the same wheels I have on Kermit, but they don't have a lip behind the beadlock ring.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited about, because that always has bugged me.
Yeah.
It's going to serve a couple of functions. A, it's going to keep the wheels cleaner and not getting this like mud stain in the lip.
Yes.
Which it never can clean it out, because every time you're trying to clean it out, any water you're using ends up staying in the lip. You can never get all the water out. But the other big function of it is snow wheeling.
Mm-hmm.
That lip behind beadlock rings holds snow in.
Yep.
So when you're done at the end of the day and you're going to drive off, you end up with an unbalanced wheel and tire for at least 5 miles.
Yeah, until all the snow flies out.
Until all the snow flies out. And inevitably, you never get all the snow out because of that lip. It holds it in there with centrifugal force. So not having that lip there and having just a clean, smooth surface all the way off of the wheel is going to be really nice addition. Small feature, but really nice addition to what Morgan has done with his wheels over Sidetrack Off-Road. So
no, those are going to be great. Do you need me to pick those up?
No, I'm going to go out there on Thursday.
Okay.
Pick them up and then take them back by and meet up with the Stellar Built and then Adam, the fabricator over there.
Okay.
To see progress and see how everything's going.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. When is it expected to be completed?
They said roughly about a week.
Wow.
And I'm like, if you guys want to get it done that quickly, by all means, go for it, do it. But I'm not expecting you to do it that quickly. Yeah. Like if you guys have other projects that take priority, do them. Like I don't need the Mule technically for a while because I still have Kermit right now.
Sure.
So yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see the Mule done, or air quotes done.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that wrap, and that the tail or the rear swing out sounds really cool. So that'll be fun to check out too.
It'll be really neat to see the final. I can see it in my head. And when I have a clear vision of something, typically it's like all steam ahead. I want to see this get done. So I'm excited to see it get done.
Sweet.
So the big question then is, once I get it done, am I going to want to sell Kermit?
Okay.
Do I need to sell Kermit?
Yeah, that is a big question. Do you want to do an axle swap?
Right. Pull Kermit's axles, put them under the Mule. That would be awesome. I would love to do that, but that's so much work.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know, maybe I need to get the Mule done first and see what the reactions are on it. Because if the Mule comes out the way I'm thinking it's going to come out, it's going to be a head turner at any show it goes to, any of the events that we go to for Moreflate, whether they are Jeep events or not.
Okay.
So the question is, are Jeep people going to think that?
Right.
Right. Are the Jeeples out there going to think and appreciate the Mule more than, say, a Gladiator on 40s and Portals?
You're right. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. So I need to start, like, once it's done, feeling out Jeeples and see, like, if we took that out to an event versus a Gladiator with just as an annoying, obnoxious wrap on it, on 40s and Portals, which one would they be more drawn to?
Right. Well, my guess is they would be drawn to the Gladiator.
That'd be my guess.
Because they're Jeeples.
Jeeples, it seems like Jeeples have a cult around Jeeps. Like I appreciate Jeeps. I appreciate really nice built Jeeps. The problem I have with Jeeps is that they're all built the same.
Right.
They all look the same.
Yep.
You can't make a unique Jeep build, in my opinion. So I don't really have interest in Jeeps, and I like looking at unique builds. And it just seems like for the, I don't want to say later model Toyotas, because later model Toyotas are similar in the fact that everyone builds them the same.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a lot more value in unique builds, right? And people want to see that. So how do you build a Jeep uniquely?
IFS.
An IFS and IFS and IRS a Jeep. That'd be funny.
Yeah. JL. I want an IFS JL.
Yeah. On portals.
On portals.
Yeah.
And so what you do is you take a Tacoma frame.
Yeah. And put a Jeep body on it.
And you put a Gladiator body on it.
Yeah.
Because they're almost the same length.
True.
If you get the double cab long bed, the wheelbase is almost identical to a Gladiator's wheelbase.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That would be one interesting thing to do. That sounds like a lot of work too.
Yes.
But anyways, we do events like Easter Jeep Safari and Jeepers Jamboree that are specifically Jeep events.
Yes.
So would taking the Mule to those events have as much impact as taking a Gladiator on portals and 40s?
Right.
To those events.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
And you also got to figure out if you have two rock crawlers, what's the purpose of them?
Yeah. I think Kermit is obnoxious to look at, and it's unique to look at because he's so disproportionate.
Yeah.
Right. The small little second gen 4Runner body with these massive axles that stick out all over the place, with a shit ton of articulation. And so at events where people are more shade tree mechanics, they're fabricating and welding and working on rigs themselves kind of thing, I think they would appreciate that more.
Yeah.
But those are so few events nowadays. That's like King of the Hammers, and that's really it.
Yeah. And those people would also appreciate the Mule.
Those people
it's
absolutely
unique and custom, and especially the rear triangulations.
Yep.
Unique.
Yeah. So I think, those people would appreciate the Mule just as well, but I think that the Mule can do better than Kermit at Overland Expos.
Okay.
Because it does look cleaner. It's more proportionate. It looks like it fits itself better, but it has a lot of really unique things going on.
It's also a newer vehicle, which Overland Expos, you need a new vehicle. Nobody cares about the old stuff.
Yeah, very true. So it's like, the Mule I think would do better at Overland Expos. Kermit doesn't really serve a spot anymore. But Kermit is so much fun to drive around, man. And he wheels awesome. I love wheeling Kermit. I prefer wheeling Kermit over the Mule at the moment.
Oh.
But that's also dealing with the automatic slush box transmission, right?
Okay.
So,
and we'll see if that gets fixed.
We'll see if that can get fixed through the lockout switch and the aftermarket valve body. So
you need to figure out a way to put that on the steering wheel.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah. That would work really well. Okay. Now you're making me get sidetracked, Jimmy.
Sorry.
So anyways, I don't know what to do with Kermit. And I don't want to sell him, but like if I need to do another build for Morphlate for having a Jeep event, a vehicle for Jeep events.
Yeah.
Then I have to sell Kermit to fund the build.
Right.
So I'm kind of right now, like, I don't want to sell Kermit, but if somebody offers the right price, I'm down to sell him. Everything's for sale, right?
Everything's for sale.
And I don't know. I know that the market right now is not good for selling vehicles.
Not really. I've been looking at a few first gen 4Runners. I just need to find them for $17.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. We'll talk about one of those maybe later.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm not listing them up for sale quite yet, but I know that I'm going to have to eventually very shortly here. So if anybody is interested out there, get in touch with me and we can chat. I don't know the ballpark price. I'm looking somewhere between 40 and 50,000 is what I would really need to get out of him. Totaled up, I've spent over $80,000 on Kermit.
Dang.
So
yeah, I don't want to know my number.
I thought about it and I never really tallied it up until I was like, what would I sell Kermit for? So yeah. There's that. If anybody is kind of interested, reach out and we can start chatting about it. But I'm going to probably end up putting him on the market here because I need to.
Okay.
And we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are interested, you know how to get a hold of us. You can either email us, Jimmy or Tyler at SnailTrail4x4. You can DM us on Instagram. 4x4 Toyota Tyler is Tyler. I'm over at SnailTrail4x4. Or you can call in and tell Tyler that you want Kermit for a $17.
Yeah.
And you can do that at 916-345-4744.
Sweet. I like it. Also, I installed cup holders on the Mule.
Oh, that's great.
I found these nifty little cup holders that fold up.
Okay.
And so you fold it down to be the base, and then the arms that hold the cup
are they plastic?
They are plastic.
I've seen it. Yeah.
You get 2 of them on Amazon for $10.
Yeah.
So $5 a piece. And
I was trying to figure out a way to incorporate those into my panels.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I got a couple of those and riv nutted them into the transmission tunnel.
Yeah.
So when you're not using them, they fold up. They're not in the way at all. When you are using them, they fold down. They're a little in the way, but not bad.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good because I know you enjoy your coffee in the mornings.
I do.
So that's a definite must.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, that does it for me. I think that does it for the show. If you guys have feedback, send it on in. We love hearing from you. And I don't know, you got anything else?
Nope. That's it for me.
Then what's your final words of encouragement today?
Go to the doctor.
But you didn't go to the doctor.
I did. Well, I mean, contact your doctor. Sometimes, I was dealing with this bite for a week and I started taking medicine and like 2 days later, I'm feeling amazing.
It's amazing what modern medicine does for people, man.
Yep. So sometimes it's just worth it. Bite a little bit of your pride.
Yeah.
And just contact your doctor.
Yep. And with that, my friends, keep crawling.
I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could get this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at these.
You are. Yeah. The more and more you're becoming a dad, or the longer you've been a dad, the better you're getting the dad jokes.
Yep.
Yeah. What type of dog is also a magician? I had a hard time saying that word. A magician. Somebody that does a dog that does magic.
Let's go with a German Malinois.
Why?
I don't know. They're just a really cool dog. And they can do some magical stuff.
I'm going to butcher this.
Okay.
It's a Labracadabrador.
Labracadabrador?
Labracadabrador. There you
go. Okay, that one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's all right. If I could pronounce how to say that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.